Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Speaking Podcast, a place where learning English feels easy, calm, and actually enjoyable.
Yeah, not stressful, not heavy, just simple conversations, like sitting with a friend. I'm really glad you're here with us today.
Me too. It always feels nice knowing someone out there is listening. So, how are you feeling today?
Hmm. Honestly, I'm feeling really good today.
Oh, I can hear that in your voice. What made your day good?
It's something very simple. The sun is out, the weather is warm, and I don't know, it just changed my mood.
Sunny days do that. They make everything feel lighter somehow.
Exactly. And you, how are you today?
I'm good too. Actually, I'm a little excited
Excited? That sounds interesting. Why?
because of what we're going to talk about today. It's something big, but also very useful.
Now I'm curious. What is it?
Today, we're talking about how to train your brain to speak in English.
Wow, that really is a big topic. Train my brain. That sounds serious.
It sounds serious, but it doesn't have to feel hard.
Really?
Yeah, think of it like a small daily exercise. Not heavy, just simple steps.
So, not difficult.
Not at all. It can actually be fun if you do it the right way.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Easy and fun. I'm ready.
That's the energy we want. But wait, before we start,
Ah, I know this part.
yeah, just a small request from us.
If you're enjoying this English speaking podcast,
Take a second to tap that like button, just one click.
and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss more calm, easy conversations like this.
And if you know someone who's learning English too,
Share this with them. Learning feels better together.
okay, now let's really begin.
I'm ready. Let's train my brain.
All right, first, let me ask you something. When you try to speak English, what happens in your mind?
I think in my own language first.
Yeah, that's very common.
Then I try to translate it into English word by word.
And how does that feel?
Slow, very slow. My brain feels tired doing that.
Exactly. That's because translation takes time and energy.
So what should I do instead?
Our goal is simple. We want your brain to start thinking directly in English.
Thinking in English without translating?
Yes, just natural English, like a flow.
That sounds fast.
It is. And more importantly, it feels easier once you get used to it.
Okay, I really want that. But how do I start?
We start small, very small.
How small are we talking?
Not big paragraphs, not complicated sentences, just tiny, simple sentences.
I'm listening.
Let's say you're holding something, like a pen.
Okay.
Instead of thinking just pen, you think, this is my pen.
Oh, that's simple.
Or my pen is blue.
That feels easy, actually.
Exactly. That's how it starts. Small and natural.
So I should think in small sentences all day.
Yes, during normal moments. Nothing special, just your daily life.
Like when I wake up.
Perfect example.
I wake up and I think, I am awake.
Yes, that's great.
Or I feel sleepy.
Exactly. Keep it real, keep it simple.
Then I go to the kitchen, I want coffee.
Yes, you're already doing it.
Wait, is this really training my brain?
Yes, because now your brain connects your life directly with English, not your first language.
That feels different, but in a good way.
And the more you do it, the more natural it becomes.
I think I'm starting to understand. It's like I'm building a habit, right?
Exactly. And the best part is, you don't need extra time for it. You just use your normal day.
So even when I'm outside, I can do this?
Yes, when you're walking, sitting on a bus, or just looking around.
Like, I see a car. The car is red.
Perfect. And maybe a man is walking. It's a sunny day.
This actually feels a bit fun, like a game in my head.
That's exactly how it should feel. Light, not stressful.
And I notice something. I'm not translating when I do this.
Yes, that's the key. You're connecting English directly to real life.
So this is the first step.
Yes, thinking in small, simple sentences throughout your day.
All right, I like this one. What comes next?
The second step is something we call input.
Input. That means English coming into my brain.
Exactly, through your ears and your eyes.
So listening and watching.
Yes, but in a smart way.
What do you mean by smart?
Not difficult content, not fast conversations, but easy, clear English.
So my brain can actually understand it.
Yes, because understanding builds confidence.
That makes sense. When things are too fast, I just feel lost.
Exactly. And when you feel lost, you stop enjoying it.
So what should I listen to?
Simple podcasts, like this English-speaking podcast.
Nice. That's easy to start.
And also music, but simple songs.
I like music, but sometimes songs are hard.
That's true, so choose songs with simple words and repetition.
Repetition helps a lot, right?
A lot. When you hear the same words again and again, your brain remembers them naturally.
So it's like learning without forcing it.
Exactly. It feels effortless.
What about watching videos?
That's great too, but again, keep it simple and interesting.
Interesting?
Yes, choose something you actually like.
I enjoy cooking videos.
Perfect. Watch simple cooking videos in English.
So I hear things like cut the tomato, add salt.
Yes, and you see the action at the same time.
That makes it easier to understand.
Exactly. Your brain connects the word with the action.
I also like football.
That's great. Watch short clips or simple commentary.
Like he kicks the ball. It's a goal.
Yes, and because you already enjoy it, you won't get bored.
That's true. When I like something, I don't feel like I'm studying.
And that's the secret. When learning feels fun, you stay consistent.
So input means listen and watch things I enjoy, in simple English.
Exactly. And do it regularly, even for a short time.
I like this. It feels natural, not heavy.
Good, because learning should feel like part of your life, not a burden.
All right, we have thinking in sentences and input.
And now we move to something many people feel nervous about.
Let me guess. Speaking?
Yes, but in a very simple and comfortable way.
I was a little afraid you would say that.
I know, most people feel that way at first.
Because when I hear speaking, I think I need another person.
That's what many people believe, but it's not true in the beginning.
Really? So I can practice speaking alone?
Yes, and honestly, it's one of the best ways to start.
That sounds a bit strange, though. Talking to myself?
It might feel strange at first, but it becomes natural very quickly.
Okay, but what do I even say?
Just look around you and describe what you see.
Like my room?
Exactly, your room is perfect.
All right, let me try. This is my room. I see a bed.
Good, keep going.
The bed is big. I have a table. The table is brown.
That's really good, just keep it simple.
I see a chair. Actually, two chairs and a lamp.
Nice, you're doing it naturally now.
This feels a little funny, but also kind of exciting.
That's a good sign. It means your brain is working in a new way.
Yeah, I'm not translating. I'm just saying what I see.
Exactly. You're building a direct connection with English.
So this is the third step, speaking out loud.
Yes, we call it output.
Output, English coming out of me.
Perfect way to say it.
And I can do this anytime?
Anytime, when you're alone, when you're walking, even in your room.
Maybe not loudly outside, though.
You can whisper or speak softly,
That makes it easier.
and you can also talk about your day.
Oh, like telling a small story?
Yes, very simple sentences.
Okay. Today I woke up early. I felt a little sleepy.
Good, keep going.
I had coffee, I watched a video, and now I'm practicing English.
That's perfect. Simple, real, and clear.
I like this. It feels more personal.
Yes, because it's your life, your words.
And I don't need to be perfect, right?
Not at all. Mistakes are part of learning.
Sometimes I say something wrong and I feel a little embarrassed.
That's normal, but instead of stopping, just try again.
So if I say, I is happy,
You pause, smile, and say, I am happy.
that feels better than feeling bad about it.
Exactly. Be kind to yourself while learning.
I like that. Learning without pressure.
And remember, speaking is like a muscle.
The more I use it, the stronger it gets.
Yes, little by little, every day.
So even a few minutes is enough?
Absolutely. Consistency matters more than long hours.
This makes learning feel possible, not scary.
That's the goal, to make it feel simple and doable.
All right, so now we have 3 steps.
Yes, and it might feel like a lot.
But when you explain it like this, it actually feels clear.
Good, because now we can bring everything together and make it even easier to follow.
Yeah, I think I need that, putting everything together.
Let's make it really simple then. Think of it like a daily rhythm, not a strict routine.
A rhythm sounds nicer, less pressure.
Exactly. So first, during your day, you think in small sentences.
Right, like noticing things around me and putting them into words.
Yes, just natural thoughts in English.
Then comes input, listening and watching.
Yes, feeding your brain with simple, clear English.
And finally, output, speaking.
Exactly. Letting English come out of you.
When you say it like that, it feels balanced.
That's the idea. Not too much of one thing, a little of everything.
But I have a question. How much time do I need every day?
Honestly, not as much as you think.
Really?
Even 10 to 15 minutes a day can make a difference.
That's not a lot at all.
No, and that's why it works. It's easy to stay consistent.
Because it doesn't feel heavy.
Exactly. Small steps every day.
And over time, those small steps add up.
Yes, that's how real progress happens.
But what if someone has more time?
That's great too. They can do more, but consistency is still the most important thing.
So even a busy person can improve.
Of course, that's the whole point.
I like this approach. It feels realistic.
Good, because learning should fit into your life, not take it over.
Another question. What about mistakes?
Ah, that's an important one.
Because I think many people are afraid of making mistakes.
Yes, but mistakes are not something to fear.
They still feel uncomfortable, though.
That's true, but they're also a sign that you're learning.
So mistakes are good.
In a way, yes. They show that your brain is trying something new.
That's a nice way to see it.
Instead of thinking, I failed, think, I'm improving.
That changes the feeling completely.
And when you make a mistake, just correct it and move on.
Without overthinking it?
Exactly. No stress, no long pause.
That feels more relaxed.
And when you feel relaxed, you learn better.
So the mindset is also important.
Very important. Be patient with yourself.
Because learning a language takes time.
Yes, it doesn't happen overnight.
Sometimes people want fast results.
But real learning is slow, and that's okay.
I guess it's like growing something. You can't rush it.
Exactly. You just take care of it every day.
And one day you see the progress.
Yes, and it feels very rewarding.
I'm starting to feel more confident just talking about it.
That's a great sign.
It feels less scary now, more possible.
That's what we want, to make learning feel friendly.
And honestly, a little fun too.
Always fun if you choose things you enjoy.
Like cooking videos or sports clips.
Exactly, things that make you curious.
Because when you're interested, you don't want to stop.
Yes, and that's how habits grow naturally.
This is actually changing how I see learning.
Good, because once your mindset changes, everything becomes easier.
Yeah, I can feel that shift already. It's not about forcing myself anymore. It's more like guiding myself.
That's a beautiful way to say it. Guiding, not forcing.
Because when I try to force learning, I get tired quickly.
Exactly. But when it feels natural, you can keep going without pressure.
I think many people stop learning because they feel overwhelmed.
Yes, too much information, too many rules, it becomes heavy.
But this way, it feels lighter, more human.
That's the goal, to make learning feel like part of your life, not a separate task.
And I like that we don't need perfect conditions.
Not at all. You can practice anywhere, in small moments.
Like while walking, waiting, or even sitting quietly.
Yes, those little moments are actually very powerful.
Because they happen every day.
Exactly. And daily practice is what builds real change.
I also like that I don't need to compare myself with others.
That's very important. Everyone learns at their own pace.
Sometimes comparison makes learning stressful.
It does. It takes away the joy.
So it's better to focus on your own progress,
Yes, even small progress matters.
like understanding one new sentence.
Or speaking one line more confidently than yesterday.
Those small wins feel really good,
They build confidence, slowly but strongly.
and confidence makes everything easier.
Exactly. When you believe you can do it, you try more.
And when you try more, you improve more.
That's the cycle, a very positive one.
I like that. It feels encouraging.
And remember, it's okay to have slow days too.
Slow days?
Yes, days when you don't feel motivated or focused.
Oh, I have many of those.
Everyone does. On those days, just do a little.
Even 5 minutes?
Yes, even that counts.
Because something is better than nothing.
Exactly. It keeps the habit alive.
I think that's very important, not breaking the habit.
Yes, consistency is more powerful than intensity.
That's a strong idea.
And over time, these small efforts create big change.
It's kind of amazing when you think about it.
It really is. Your brain slowly adapts.
And one day you realize you're thinking in English without trying.
That's the moment everyone is waiting for.
It must feel really satisfying.
It does, because you know you built it step by step.
I'm actually excited to start now.
That's the best feeling, excitement instead of fear.
Yeah, it feels like something I can enjoy, not struggle with.
Exactly, and when you enjoy the process, you stay longer.
And staying longer means better results.
Always.
This has been really helpful, honestly.
I'm glad, and I think now is a good moment to gently wrap things up.
Yeah, let's take a moment to just slow down and bring everything together.
No rush, just a soft recap so it stays with you.
We started with something very simple, thinking in small sentences.
Right, turning your daily life into easy English thoughts.
Then we talked about input,
Listening and watching simple, enjoyable content.
and after that, output.
Speaking out loud, even if you're alone.
When you put it all together, it feels clear.
Simple steps repeated gently every day.
And no pressure to be perfect.
Just progress, little by little.
I think that's the most important part, being patient.
Yes, being patient and kind to yourself.
Because your brain is learning something new.
And that takes time, but it works.
If you stay consistent, even in small ways.
Exactly. Small efforts, big results over time.
So maybe today you just start with one small step.
Maybe one sentence in your head.
Maybe one short video you enjoy.
Or maybe speaking one simple line out loud.
That's enough to begin.
And before we go, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, tell us something real.
What is one thing you will try after listening to this?
Will you think in small sentences?
Will you listen to music?
Or maybe talk to yourself for the first time?
Write it in the comments. Even one line is enough.
We read your thoughts and it really means a lot.
And if this conversation made learning feel a little easier,
Or gave you a small push to start,
then don't just keep it to yourself.
tap that like button like a quiet yes to your learning journey.
Subscribe to the English Speaking Podcast so you don't miss more calm, friendly conversations like this.
And share this with someone who's also trying to learn. Maybe a friend who needs a little motivation.
Learning together always feels better.
And easier, too.
We're really glad you stayed with us till the end.
Take it slow. Stay consistent.
And trust your progress.
We'll see you again very soon.
Bye.
Bye.